Hello all, and welcome to my channel, Fatima's Love Show. Today I'm going to be coming to you with a multi-part video that was partly inspired the other day while I was watching the Oprah Winfrey Show. She had the special guest, Dr. Laura Berman, on, who was pretty much talking about the female G-spot, as well as the different types of orgasm that a female can have, clitoral and G-spot, also combination orgasm. Now, I'm really not going to talk too much today about orgasm or anything like that, but what I do want to talk about is G-spot awareness, female G-spot awareness. A lot of us don't know where it's located. A lot of us has never come in contact with it, much less know what it's really used for and what it actually does. So today I'm going to talk to you about that. Now, first and foremost, I want to tell you that the term G-spot was coined many years ago because there was a doctor called Dr. Grafensberg who was an obstetrician. He's the person that actually discovered the G-spot, and that's where we get G-spot from. Get it? G-spot is actually the Grafensberg spot. The Grafensberg spot, or our G-spot, is another term for the urethral sponge. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the urethral sponge. We actually have a G-spot, and it is an actual gland, okay? The gland, or the G-spot, is actually comprised of a couple of different components, and we'll talk about those in just a minute. First and foremost, I want to let us all know where the G-spot is located on the female. The female G-spot is located below our pubic bone. It's about halfway between the wall of our pubic bone and our cervix. And contrary to popular beliefs, it is not that far in, and it is not really deep. Now, it is about 2 inches in. So if we were to lie on our back, ladies, it would be in and up just a little bit. So it would go in and up just a little bit. And it's normally between 2 to 3 inches in the vagina. So again, it is not that far and it is not that deep. Now, you'll know you are contacting or feeling the G-spot because it feels a little different. Instead of the rigidness of the interior wall of our vagina, once you get past that, it almost feels like the tip of your nose, as Dr. Berman stated the other day on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Now, the G-spot is about the size of a kidney bean. And again, it is called the urethral sponge. The urethral sponge functions like this. We have glands that are also a component of our G-spot called the Skene's glands. These glands are kind of parallel to the prostate gland in a man's body. Now, the Skene's gland produces a fluid called Skene's fluid or paraurethral fluid. And how the G-spot works is these glands, they're kind of hairy-like or fibery looking. These glands produce this fluid, and the fluid is then secreted into the urethral sponge or our G-spot. And what happens is the more we're aroused, the more our Skene's glands produce this fluid. The more fluid is produced, the more this fluid is secreted into the G-spot. The more fluid that's secreted into the G-spot, now the G-spot actually swells or expands. Yes, our G-spot can get larger, and it will get larger. Now, why do we need our G-spot to get larger? We need it to get larger so it'll be easier to come in contact with it. Okay? So the more we're aroused, the more we're stimulated, the more our body actually responds to this, ladies. That's why they say that for a female, sexual excitement or orgasm is more emotionally and mentally based. That is absolutely true, and it is because our body actually physically responds to this stimulation, to arousal. The more we're aroused and the more we're stimulated, our body responds. Our Skene's glands produces this fluid. Our Skene's glands sends this fluid to our G-spot, which causes our G-spot to swell. The more our G-spot expands, the easier it is to come in contact with our G-spot. And ladies, we'll talk about this at another time, but a G-spot orgasm is unlike any other. It is very, very different than a clitoral orgasm. Believe me.